Speaking of which, hello everyone and welcome Christmas at Loka's, although I don't know, it's kinda after Christmas, but Christmas, I don't know. Regardless, I'm joined for this little late celebration, I suppose, compared to last year's. I'm once again joined by Apprentice 1215.
So I'm wondering if we pick up enough snowballs, will we be able to fire them rapid fire at the enemy like Buddy the Elf in the Jon Favreau 2003 film Elf? That is my question.
That is a very good question. We're gonna find out because we're gonna play the new Snowfight game mode that they added for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, because season one has continued and it's in the Christmas celebrations. So they first just released a Winter Docks, which is one of the gunfight maps. So I was thinking, maybe that could be something. I didn't see myself exactly playing gunfight again, but maybe that could be fun for a little bit. And then I think a week or so later they added this Snowfight game mode, which none of us have played until now. So we will see. This will be an interesting experience for sure.
There's got to be some sort of joke about like the kill feed will say, like LokaCola let it snowed other enemy. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it better.
Like LokaCola snowballed and Natho Misir. Although, given this person's on, well, no, hold on, never mind. They're still using a controller. But
yeah,
but that is a PC player.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's been something that's been very interesting about this game, is running into PC players. Oh, okay. So right below us, Loka, if you turn around right below us on this pit, there is a giant thing of snowballs. So I wonder if this is like rapid. Oh no. Okay, so I got 9 here.
Okay, I'm picking up the ones on the wall.
Okay. You don't use.
Oh no!
You don't use our.
They ganged up on me.
So snowballs are like lethals or tacticals. You have to use the. Oh no, we got the execute!
No!
What? No!
That shouldn't count!
How'd he get around me?
That shouldn't be allowed! This is a snowball fight!
Oh!
What the heck?
Knock is not gonna be happy with that guy. Oh wait, wrong video game franchise. Oh, that's just...
Ooh. Hey, I've actually got a hit. Uh-oh.
Okay, so the snowballs are pretty much useless. It's basically, let's just beat each other in the face.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like snowballs are a good finishing move. They're not necessarily a...
Time to earn a living.
They don't... I mean, it's pretty much... You're pretty much hitting someone in the face with snow. It's not... So punching is going to be the proper way to go about this. And that, like, if you manage to get 2 punches in and then throw the snowball... Ow! I couldn't even turn around. What the heck?
Well, I punched him to death.
Okay, yeah, so it takes 4...
Aww.
Yep, see, what did I say? The snowball was going to be a good execute.
Yep.
Good finishing move. I do love how you pick up a snowball. It does. I got one.
Nice.
How it does make a sound like you're pulling the. Hey, we actually won one. Sweet.
Not by throwing snowballs, but just punching him in the back.
Find them and kill them.
So much for there being a snowball fight.
I got one with a snowball.
Oh, I hear it. Whoops, that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
10 seconds.
Alright, we gotta watch for the overtime flag. Ah, behind me, Loka.
Go, secure that objective.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing is that when you get hit,
Ah.
it's hard to move. You're
Yeah.
stunned when you get punched, so you can't really do much against that.
This is
He's
like
got an elbow to the face.
Jedi Fallen Order all over again.
Ah.
Oh hey, Christmas tree.
I know what it looks like, viewers. It looks like I am being a coward and hiding, but I am simply waiting for the opportune moment to strike. And that is now.
They're taking the objective.
No, it's
Secure the
camping.
objective. We're done here. Switching sides.
Which up? Well, we
Down to this round. Push the enemy
I
back.
think we Modern Warfare stream about this being a, in quotation mark, camper fest, but I don't know about that.
Up on the bridge.
Oh boy, he's just
I'm out of ammo.
ran
Or-
fast and
or
just
snowballs.
punched me.
10 seconds.
Oh, ice!
Nice.
It actually says ice, so hey, it had some sort
Oh,
of
that's
fun in there.
perfect. That's
You're
perfect.
securing the objective.
Yeah!
Got him on the ropes. Don't let your guard down.
Oh, just bopped in the forehead.
It's down to this round. Push the enemy back.
They really like that bridge.
Yep. Oh no, I got both of them.
Nope. Ah, come on. They backed me into a corner. You're right, it is like Jedi Fallen Order. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of this.
Me neither. I'm so underwhelmed.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like that. I mean, this is the Modern Warfare equivalent of that bank hostage siege thing from Rainbow Six Siege, where it was just a reskin.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of. I mean, if they were going to, I mean, make it regular gunfight, but just reskin guns to where it looks like it's your hand and you're throwing snowballs really fast.
Yeah, that would be a much better solution, or even just increasing the damage of the snowballs.
Right, yeah. Like one snowball, like a snowball being a one-shot hit, no way. But I mean, but two snowballs, that should be able to take him out.
Yeah, 3 at
Because
most.
as it is, snowballs are really just kind of worthless on their own.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you much incentive to use them.
Yeah, because they don't seem to be super easy to hit with, so 2 or 3 I absolutely think should be nice.
Oh, actually, did you hit that guy at all?
Yep, I got an assist.
Okay, so yeah, it's 3 snowballs.
Huh.
So it's 3 snowballs to take him out because where'd he go? Oh, he's over here. Look.
So it really is what I would like it to be. Of course, the problem is that punching is just more effective.
Yeah.
Objective in play, get after him.
Oh, there is.
Taking the objective. Objective secured, well done.
Huh.
Ow.
Oh, where is he? Ah, I don't see anything. Oh, there he is. Oh. Dang it.
Oh no!
Shake
It
off,
wouldn't let me
punch
punch.
the ground.
No.
Yeah, see, he punched me in the face and it wouldn't let me punch because of that. I hate that.
It's all up to you now, the squad's counting on you.
Yeah, punching is just way more effective.
Which is not what
Yeah,
you want when the
What
whole
would be
game
a
is
better
played.
option is keep the snowball damage the way it is, but punching stuns them and slows them down.
Yep.
Like punching doesn't kill them, but it does slow them down. That way, yeah. Watch your back.
Ah.
Shake it off. Focus on the next
That's so funny. Watch your back. Turns around and gets snowballed to the face. It's like watch your back. Oh! Oh, I just got body slammed. Oh, I just got executed.
Oh no. And I'm out of snowballs. Oh no. Ah. I was trying to jump up.
If you'd been over a little bit more, you would have been able to jump off
Yeah.
that bridge. But
Move your ass.
Oh well.
okay, that's whatever.
You're the last man standing.
Oh no.
So I punched the guy right in the face on my screen, but the hit didn't register, and then he somehow got me. So the kill cam shows that I lunged toward him, but he ducked to the right. But that's not what happened on my screen.
Yeah, on my stream I got hit, so my camera just shot upwards. Or maybe I just accidentally hit the stick in a bad way, but I think it's right next to you. Yep.
Take a breath, we're going back in.
How did he get around me? That's super annoying.
Switching sides.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of this mode. They could have done so much more with this.
Yeah, here I was thinking, oh, maybe this could be the one time I actually play gun games since the alpha, but
I've played it a little bit since the alpha, but
I think the only reason I will play it because I think there's like
finally.
a mission challenge. Well, yeah, there is because I actually have it activated. Duh. But also I believe one of the operators you have to unlock by winning a bunch of gunfight matches.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because one of the operators you get through gunfight, one of the operators you get. No, and so stupid. And then one you get through a bunch of LMG kills, which I got the other day.
Yeah.
And then all the others you have to get through beating Spec Ops missions. But the Spec Ops missions are so insanely difficult.
Yep.
Like the other day, I finally completed my first Spec Ops mission, and it's one of the newer ones. It wasn't one of the ones that came out when the game launched. So you're the host of the stream. You decide what we do, but I'm ready to write off this mode.
Honestly, the same. I was thinking maybe half an hour of this before starting, and now after the first match, I was thinking, okay, maybe we'll just play 3 rounds, but
we pretty much got the gist of what that is. It's just a
yeah.
It's a mode that's probably meant to be played 2 or 3 times and then dropped.
Yeah, honestly...
Infected is a much better...
Speaking of which... Oh, I need to change mission. Where's the one I used last time? Oh no. That one maybe.
So this is something I was wondering about, if Infected would work with a party, or if because of the way it works you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I was just surprised it wasn't a limited time mode, because I was under the impression that it was. And then it
may have started out as a limited time mode, but then it got such good response that they decided to keep it around as a core mode.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Infected's one of the most fun game modes in all of Call of Duty history.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't played much of Counter-Strike Source, but like 99% of my playtime in that game is from like the Infected type game mode, because it's just a fun thing. And then when it came to COD, that was just perfection. Since I didn't need to rely on having a good computer.
Okay.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh, dang it.
Oh no!
I saw on the radar that you just disappeared, and I was going, oh no. And then I turned around and I started shooting, and yet I died.
The throwing knife. Well, we're getting some good content here today, boys.
Oh yes. I call this Season 1 Part 2. Since I think this was the week after our last stream. Like literally the week after, and what's even more funny is that literally the moment when we ended the stream last time, that was when they added one of the maps to survival, which is something we can do today as well. Yeah.
How did that? Way over. All right, watch. I'm about to blow up.
Oh no.
Oh, or not. Hey, I got one.
Nice.
Where's that throwing knife?
Oh, they're on the other side of that.
Ah, come on. I did not want the vault there.
Oh, dang it. Ah.
Okay, one of my corpses is just sitting there praying.
Come on. Ah, dang it.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Ah, no. Didn't get him. But maybe.
I gotta run out of ammo eventually. I got one!
Nice.
Oh, hold on.
Down to half. Hunt them down.
Yeah, I got him.
There we go.
Right behind you.
Alright, I think we got all the warehouse guys.
Yeah. I want to pick up. Maybe I can't. Huh.
I'm surprised I haven't heard more Claymore explosions.
Seems they have forgot to use them. Oh, I see him. Oh. How do you get up there, though? Oh! So close. And then I spawn on the other side of the map.
But where are they?
Multiple contacts.
Oh.
Up on the roof on that building.
There's a couple boxes
Ah,
here.
dang it.
There's just one up there left.
Let's blitz him.
Enemy at the woods.
Ah, that should have gone right in his forehead. Come on.
Ah,
Oh, there's a Claymore.
Enemy at the forklift.
Got him. That's a
Wait.
pretty good hiding spot. I wasn't aware you could get up there.
yeah, it had me going, how the heck do you get up there?
So that's one thing that I really like about this game compared to more modern, quote unquote, Call of Duties, from, you know, like the Black Ops 2 onward days, is that you know there's a lot of the little quote unquote cheat spots,
Yeah.
so to speak, where you know you can jump up on a crate and then jump over to a rooftop, and yeah, it's one of those. It's not necessarily realistic, being able to jump from that thing to that thing, but you know, I mean, you could do that in the old Modern Warfare. So I mean, it adds to that. It really does feel like that classic map design. Some of those classic map design principles.
Yep.
No, I cannot. Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely getting vibes of that with the Modern Warfare remaster, thanks to the
Oh, I think I
slasher mode.
got the last one.
Stand down.
Nice.
Had enough for one day.
Oh no, it's play the game. It's not the last kill. That's too bad.
No, wait, I shouldn't sing that. It's Blizzard. I say as we play an Activision Blizzard game.
No. This is not an Activision Blizzard game. This is just an Activision game. Let's make that
True.
clear.
Yeah, but I was thinking about this because last time, since well, we've effectively dropped the Christmas part of the stream. This is now just season 1, part 2. But we had a bit of a discussion about the drip feed for this game, since they had prefaced the launch of season 1 as the biggest content drop in COD history, and then it was just one regular map, one ground war map, and then I think the 2 gunfight maps, or however many there were, and people were pretty disappointed and upset. Also, I think the reinforced game mode. So we're talking about how the drip feeding, like, depending on how exactly it's drip fed.
Oh yeah, I didn't even try that reinforced game mode.
Yeah, me neither. Whoa. And now it's been a little bit over a month since then. So they had the reinforce mode. They had this infected game mode, and I guess the Snowfight mode kind of counts in the Christmas map. And they've also released both Vacant and Shipment.
And Shipment is just as crazy as it's always been, and I love it.
So, I think, based on how Season 1 has been handled so far, because it's not really over, but I think we've gotten the major content drops that were advertised. I would have to say that I think the post-launch for this game is honestly one of the better live services so far, because
it's consistent. It's not wildly all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. And even if all the maps weren't released at once, like, all things considered, they were all released pretty quickly, and there's always a new thing for this game.
Yeah, it was like a week and a half within each other. So
yeah.
Just around the time you're starting to go, okay, that was fun going back to Crash for the first time, maybe in years if you didn't pick up Modern Warfare Remastered. Your Shipments, and then here's and here's Vacant. These other 2 classic Modern Warfare maps. So they come out in a reasonable amount of time compared to when the other stuff came out. Again, going back to our conversation we had last time about this, it's being drip fed to you, but it's coming within such a close proximity that even though it's being drip fed, it feels like you're getting new stuff. Not constantly, but consistently and frequently enough to where it does feel like it does feel better than. It's like, oh, it's been 6 months since we've had anything, and now we get another map. Like, it seems that's kind of like what Battlefield 5 is doing to a degree. And so if they can keep that up, with the next season, that'll be good.
Yeah, there's always something new for this game. Like, even if it's just a new temporary mode, and even that is still kind of more than what Battlefield 5 has done for their live service. So yeah, if Season 1 for this game is an indication for the upcoming seasons, I have no concerns about the drip feeding, because I think it's been handled very well. Oh, that was a friendly. I threw a throwing knife at. Whoops. So that's good to see, especially considering the conversation around the launch of the first season, where everyone was going, really drip feeding.
Yeah, it's to the point with just public discourse in general about
Yeah.
anything. I feel like people just like being mad and complaining.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be
Because
the norm these
with
days.
because with the idea of drip feeding, people pointed out drawbacks of how this could be implemented poorly in Modern
Yeah.
Warfare, and I don't and some points that they made, I thought that yes, these are, and it's been long enough that I can't remember some of these points, but ironically, I think one of the points was like that drip feeding was somehow going to separate the player base or something like that, which is like, well, that's now if the stuff wasn't free, then sure, but this stuff is all free, so I didn't necessarily understand that one. but they made some good points. But no one, and one of the reasons I don't really remember too many of these points is that everyone was screaming about them.
Yeah.
It was, saying the sky is falling, the end is nigh, the game is going to be dead by December, thanks to skill-based matchmaking. And stuff like that, when that's just not the case, and it's not what happened. It's not what has happened so far. And so now if people would just be polite and bring things up in a respectful public discourse type way, it's like, I think this is an interesting idea of what you're doing here, Infinity Ward. But have you stopped to consider this as a potential problem? Then that might be taken much better than, oh my gosh, you guys are idiots, you're ruining this game, yeah! And it's the same way with everything. People arguing. I mean, I don't know if you've seen this particular tweet. It's kind of been making the rounds, but there's someone that put a tweet out about the Rise of Skywalker that said, if you like the Rise of Skywalker, then that gives me enough information to form an opinion on you to know that you're an absolute trash person or something like that.
Oh no.
And it's like, I really hope that person meant that ironically.
Yeah.
Because if he meant that seriously, that is just, I mean, what? That's just a what moment right there. It's like, because someone liked a movie you didn't, that makes them a bad person? Is that what you're saying here, Mr. Twitter person? So, I mean,
that's a bruh moment.
Yeah, that, as Peel Car would say, that is a bruh moment. So,
here's a claymore. Oh, I found them.
Are they in that building back there?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, I really just wish we could all be polite.
Yeah.
And just be nice to each other about things, because
that would be great.
I feel like to some degree we were always able to do that, but then at some point it stopped, or maybe it was kind of always like this, but at least there was some sort of disguising the fact that it was always like that, and at some point that just broke down and everyone became vicious toward each other, no matter what the subject is, whether that be a video game or a movie.
Yeah, I think the fact that this is what the discourse looks like around video games and movies is probably one of the most baffling things I've seen in my entire life, which granted hasn't been that long, but still, it's, yeah, I don't even know. And anyway, going back to the splitting the player base, I don't think I've seen that argument, but I
may have been thinking of something else.
But I could actually see that being the case in terms of the new game modes, because there's already a pretty decent amount of game modes in this game. Like
there is a lot of game modes,
and I could easily see the problem. Like if all these modes that have been added as like reinforce or infected or whatever else has been like a limited time mode that's been available for a week. If they were all permanent game modes, I could definitely see that splitting the player base over all
Yeah.
the different playlists. But the fact that it's, well, they're all limited time modes, and then maybe the popular ones like Infected becomes a permanent game mode. That's actually one of the things that I think Battlefield 5 actually did right, in that instead of just adding a new game mode straight up, they would at first have it as a limited time mode, and then they would kind of see the activity in that mode, and then based on that decide whether they should have it as a permanent mode, or if it should just be relegated to a limited time mode that they can activate on special occasions or something like that, which is what ended up happening with Squad Conquest, which they had as a limited time mode, similar to Infected in this game, I suppose, and then added it as a permanent game mode. Of course, that game also did the inverse of them removing game modes from the permanent status to make them as limited time modes, or in the case of Domination, as far as I'm aware, hasn't appeared since. So it's this duality, I suppose.
Well, and then there's also that weird thing where it seems like they've changed the way Battlefield 5 plays.
Yes.
And like they've ruined the gun combat or something. I saw a little bit of Twitter discourse from you about that and how you were not happy with it, but I didn't really. But again, I haven't touched that game, so I don't necessarily know exactly what's going on. But it seems like, what are you guys doing over there, DICE? You're better than this.
Yeah, so, some context bits. I haven't actually played the game since they did that update, because I was like, I really don't think this is a good idea, and then they went and did that anyway. And here's some. I'm just gonna try to outrun this zombie first. Here's a weird thing. What they're doing right now is actually what they did around this time of last year. Which, ironically enough, when I played it back then, I honestly couldn't tell the difference. But it was... because the thing about the way Battlefield 5 works is that my experience with like Battlefield 4 and such aren't as great as with Battlefield 5 on 1. However, one thing that was pretty notable with Battlefield 1 was that it was like it had a pretty slow time to kill as far as Battlefield games were concerned. Like
especially with the different weapons they had to choose from.
Yeah. So the big difference between 1 and 5 is that 5 has a much quicker time to kill, so you can die pretty fast. And at least according to DICE, that's one of the reasons why new players don't really stick around. Whether that's the truth or not is kind of hard to say, to be honest, because I also think there are a whole bunch of other reasons for why new players may not stick around. So they did that change. Oh hey, I got one. Last year the community was not having it, so they reverted it back to how it used to be. A year later they still want to change it because they still believe that's the biggest thing keeping new players from from keeping playing the game, because presumably they die too fast too often and get frustrated and leave the game. Only this time they
Guards, they can't stop all of us.
Yes. Oh, I didn't get him.
I got him.
Except this time,
just gotta use the Area 51 raid strategy.
I mean, it works. I honestly believe it could have worked.
There goes you going to sleep.
Yeah. So what they did this time is that they basically nerfed all the weapons except for sniper rifles with the damage drop off. So most like every weapon except for sniper rifles does less damage after like over a certain length, which I mean that makes sense. You want medics running around with submachine guns to be as close quarters as possible when they're shooting their guns, and you want but maybe not having the ones running around with LMGs to be quite as close. Only problem is that they overdid it, and they increased the damage. I think for some weapons it's up to 8 bullets, and apparently they also changed the recoil so that it's basically non-existent from what I've been reading. And I've seen a clip of someone using an MG42, you know, those German machine guns who just absolutely shreds people.
Yeah, those big boys. Those are big boy weapons.
And I saw footage of someone using that weapon against 2 other players that were quite far away, and they were also kind of in a fairly open area, and they didn't even bother taking cover, and yet he just fired and only hit markers.
Oh my gosh.
And it was I don't know. Granted, there definitely needed to be some sort of weapon balancing, because they have this thing called medium machine guns, which I think the MG42 is part of, that has apparently been in the meta for the game because they're really powerful, so something needed to be done. And weapon balance is of course something that needs to be worked on pretty much constantly, regardless. But this was just one of those cases where they overdid it. And granted, they did do some tweaks to it, which people seem to have come to the conclusion of that it's in the right direction, but still not where it
Oh, that was you I
should be.
got?
Oh.
I didn't even plan on that. Ah!
Oh, no. Oh, I got one. Right as I died.
Right behind you.
And according to DICE, they have no, like, their plan is to not, like, they have apparently no intentions of reverting it back to what most players seem to want, but they're still gonna tweak it from, like, use this new balance as a groundwork for future weapon tweakings. But the community is really not having it, and for one, it's a shame, because for once people were positive about the game when they released the Pacific DLC. For once, the subreddit wasn't constant rage.
Okay. Just open the door and see an execution going down.
And also a shame because I one of the reasons I stuck around with Battlefield 5 despite its problem were because of the gameplay, and I just really liked the way weapons handle it. Like, sure, you died pretty fast, but they all had a decent recoil, and it never really felt, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. So when they changed that thing to something where you basically have to be pretty close to get any kills, and weapons have next to no recoil. It's the complete opposite.
I found a little nest of them.
Oh.
They're over here by the hazmat building and the train. Oh, got one!
Nice. Ooh, they're dying fast. So now I'm just in a wait and see. I feel maybe I should at the very least try the game post weapon balance. I think it's referred to as the 5.5 TTK because that's what the update was called. So I at least can say I gave it a shot. Oh, dang it. And then just hope that the community backlash is gonna make DICE revert their decision. Even though they're saying they have no plans to change it back, but that's also what they said last time they were trying to change the time to kill and weapon balance. So I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. To put it that way. Now where are they?
There's this corner of the map all the way back here. I wonder if it's possible that they could be hiding out back here. I mean, I guess not, because they're in that. I mean, anyway. That sounds like a real shame because, you know, I just got this new 2 terabyte hard drive, and I was thinking, oh well, maybe now's the time to finally check in on Battlefield 5 since I haven't gotten it since it came out. I've been hesitant on it. Maybe now that I've got a whole bunch of hard drive space. Okay, so they've got the doors blocked.
Oh no.
They're up here and they've got the doors blocked. There's no way to get in. Oh, I faced through the door! I faced through the door!
Oh, I got it!
What the heck?
I got one! I got one!
There's no way to get in. Phases through the door. I mean, that was a Metal Gear.
Yeah.
One left. Oh, he's all the way on the other side.
Oh.
But I mean, messing with time to kill, that can be a problem. I mean, people have been complaining about this game's time to kill, but it seems like Battlefield has the opposite problem because by what you're saying about that big nasty German machine gun, if that's what the Germans have actually been using at Normandy with that time to kill back in 1944, D-Day would have been a cakewalk for the Allies. Yep. I mean,
basically, and also the
fact.
I
mean, that sounds like a big problem. Because Battlefield's time to kill has always been longer than Call of Duty's.
Yeah,
but it hasn't been that much longer. And I don't know. I'm really kind of. I don't want to say worried. I feel worried is the wrong word, but I'm concerned maybe for DICE.
Yeah, that's
because they've
right
not been
word.
having a good couple years.
Yeah.
Because I mean they had their Battlefield 4 launch problems. But that was just the thing that happened with Battlefield games back in the day, is that they all had rocky launches. But then after like the first 2 months, the games would immediately be better, and people still play Battlefield 4.
Oh yeah,
people love Battlefield 4 still, and that game had a horrific launch. So and so they were doing pretty good. Then I would even say they were doing good with the launch of Star Wars Battlefront. Because people had their criticisms of that game. It wasn't necessarily the game people were wanting, but people will argue about this, but I think you got to check expectations about what you were wanting and what you got, and you have to look at what you got. And I think what we got with
100%,
Battlefront
yeah.
2015 was a solid game. It was not a traditional what we thought of as a Star Wars Battlefront game, but I thought it was interesting as DICE's take on Battlefront. Not to mention and I've talked about this a whole lot before. But I've said it before. I'll say it again. The reason Battlefront 2015 was partially like it was because DICE listened to the fans. When the fans said they did not want a Battlefield reskin, even though that's what Battlefront always was.
Oh yeah.
So you can only blame
100%.
yourselves when it came to things like that. And there were let's think back to the beta in like October of 2015. There were even things in that beta that were more like the original games that didn't necessarily stick around.
Yeah.
But like the fact that heroes were on a timer. That once you got a hero, your health went down and you had to get kills to replenish it. That was straight out of the original Battlefront 2. But then that didn't necessarily work for the game, so they removed that. After the beta, they went, okay, hero, you're not, if you spawn on one side of the map, 75% of your health is gone by the time you get anywhere, and some of the heroes like Vader move so slow, you don't really have a chance to even use them. And that was on the Walker Assault maps where it was in phases, so you couldn't access the entire map at one time. So they changed that. They found that for the game they were making, trying to be just like the original Battlefront games wasn't necessarily going to work with what they were making, trying to listen to the fans. So, yep. And the game also sold very well because it was the first Star Wars Battlefront game to be released on console in 2005, in 10 years at that point.
And not only that, but the first Star Wars game in quite a few years.
Yeah, because with the exception of like Lego Star Wars, no. Now, Lego Star Wars 3 was 2011, and The Force Unleashed 2 was 2012. So there was like a period of 3 years where we didn't get any Star Wars games whatsoever, unless you count like Angry Birds Star Wars or something like that.
Oh, it wasn't that long then, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily count Angry Birds Star Wars, but you get the idea. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So the game sold well for a multitude of reasons, even though people had their complaints. And people played it a lot. Then we started getting some issues because then we had Battlefront 2 Battlefield. No, well, hold on, I'm skipping over Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 sold well as well.
Yeah.
And that game was critically praised. Of the 3 first-person shooter games to come out in the fall of 2016, Battlefield 1 didn't do as good as Call of Duty because Call of Duty is Call of Duty. And also that was also an off year for Call of Duty. It didn't do as well that year. The only reason again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The reason Infinite Warfare did as well as it did is because Modern Warfare Remastered was packaged with it. But Battlefield 1 did very well, and then poor Titanfall 2 getting sandwiched in between the two. That was just unfortunate.
Or Titanfall 2.
Yeah. But then in 2017 we had the Battlefront 2 fiasco, and I don't really need to go into that.
Oh yeah.
And then they've kind of been on a downhill slide a little bit ever since, of people continuously bashing them, even though I know they are a quality studio and a quality team that makes quality video games.
Yep.
So it's been very unfortunate. And
oh, what? How?
Oh no, they got you. But
how?
Bye-bye. But so it's been very unfortunate. And the stuff of Battlefield 5 just makes me even more sad because it's like, oh no, what are you doing? You've got a formula that you know works. Why are you doing this? Whose idea was it to make these time to kill changes?
And even then, the game had a whole bunch of issues from launch, and it it also didn't it wasn't even received well when it was announced because it had an awful trailer too.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when that came out, people were going, now the Battlefield 1 trailer got me pumped up. This is just kind of eh.
Yeah. Like, honestly, if I hadn't just watched the presentation first, I would have assumed it was that it was Battlefield Heroes 2. Because that's what it looked like.
Wow, that's kind of a deep cut right there.
Yeah.
So, and see, that trailer, I was like, okay, that was not the Battlefield 1 trailer, which was awesome. But
Yeah.
I'm still kind of excited for this because World War II,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a little more
same.
modern compared to World War One, obviously,
Same.
because it's 2 and not 1. But you know, there's going to be more automatic weapons to use, which was my big problem with Battlefield 1. I'm like, okay, I'm excited for this. Let's see where this goes. And then we played the beta, and it really turned me off of that game.
Yep.
And we've talked about that before. And so then following that, the game came out, and it was is lukewarm the way to say how it was received? Is that a good descriptor? Because I don't think it was outright negative, but I don't think it was really that positive either. It was a lot of it feels like a sequel to Battlefield 1, but at the same time, it's kind of got some issues.
Yeah, I would say that's an accurate assessment. I even remember like streaming it on well, it wasn't exactly launch weekend because it was just the early access. That game had several early access launches, I believe. I got them through the deluxe edition version, and I remember going on stream like, oh, I'm really enjoying this game as of right now. And someone in the comments said that apparently the community isn't really liking this game too much, and I'm like, oh, why? What happened? And the subreddit was, yeah, as you put it, pretty lukewarm, because everyone agreed that the core of the game was great, and it had a great baseline for the future and future updates, but it had its issues at the same time. So yeah.
Well, hey, at least it wasn't the Modern Warfare subreddit.
Oh yeah, that one was just downright negative from the start.
Sorry, we don't have jetpacks in this game. Just chill out, people. So, and then even when, so I mean, yeah, it seems like they're not really helping themselves with Battlefield 5. They're doing something that's kind of, you know, because I think one of the things that threw me off when I played the beta was them just kind of screwing with the formula too much, in that there were some cool ideas, like with the revive and getting to crawl around wanting to be revived, but it just felt like that was punishing you more for getting shot in a game where you get shot a lot and crawling around and stuff, needing to be revived. I found the last two. They're over on that on that one side of the map, and yeah, okay, well, he's on the radar now, so
I got
everyone knows now. There you go. I should have placed down tactical insertion. I spawned halfway across the map.
Oh no.
Play the game. But so yeah, they're obviously not really doing themselves any favors with Battlefield 5 right now, which is unfortunate. But then the almost deliberate misinformation campaign surrounding Battlefront 2 is what really irks me right now about DICE, because my goodness, that team that has remained on Battlefront 2 has poured their very heart and soul into that 100%. Game. They have done so much. They have done so much for that video game, and they have, and that's the thing. They also learned from their mistakes on Battlefront 2015 of listening to the fans to a T and trying to please everyone. And they realized, okay, we obviously can't please everyone. We need to listen to what the loudest voices are and see if there's actually merit to what these loudest voices are saying, or if these loudest voices are just people that don't actually know what they want. And so for a while, what the loudest voices were saying was, "We want Clone Wars. We want Clone Wars." So what did we get? We got lots of Clone Wars.
Oh,
and it
yes.
was awesome. But now it's time to move on. We've had a year of Clone Wars content. It's time to move on. We got Rise of Skywalker stuff coming out right now. I'm very excited for that. It's finally coming to Capital Supremacy. I'm really excited about that. That's going to be awesome. And also is that it seems like people are ready to ditch a Galactic Assault, which there is a lot of Galactic Assault content there. If you want to play that game mode, it's still populated. You can go play it. But right now, the game mode everyone wants to play is Capital Supremacy, because that is the closest we have to the classic Battlefront mode, which in some ways I feel like is kind of improvement on, because it's Conquest, but it's Conquest with a twist, where it's combining what everyone loved about that original Battlefront 2, was that you had the capital ship boarding and stuff, while you also had the command post. So they combined that to the best of their abilities.
Yep.
Which is very nice. Oh. That So that was so Hi, Loka.
Changing mags.
I blew myself up with a claymore when that guy ran upstairs.
Oh no. Oh no!
Reloading.
I'm gonna quickly pick up the ammo.
Reloading.
You're welcome for the kill streak, by the way.
Thanks.
Changing mags.
Okay, I think it's time for a new strategy.
Setting a claymore.
Oh! Okay.
Hostiles in the area.
Okay. Oh! Oh,
Dang it.
gotcha! Haha! You got too cocky.
It wasn't even that, I just wanted more ammo.
Got ammo? Oh, man, I am great with a throwing knife today.
Ooh, I got one too. Just as I died. Yeah, and like... going back to DICE and the recent games and such, it's also...
It's going back to that.
There's also the fact that, as you said, that they've done a great job with Battlefront 2, and it's for sure one of the better live service games of this generation. Because I mean, sure, it had its bumps at the start, but once they got the fire stoked, they've been keeping it burning for a good while. I suppose the summertime was maybe the not downfall, like a slight downturn, which well, they had some summer break, which was well deserved.
Oh yeah.
But now they're back now with getting the Rise of Skywalker content in there. So it's great to have seen how the game has improved. But as we've kind of had some off-screen discussions, like even though a lot of people in the gaming sphere has acknowledged that, because the game has been doing better, there does still seem to be this perceived idea that Battlefront 2 is still pay to win, which it absolutely isn't.
I mean, technically speaking, it never was.
Yeah.
They removed that before launch, which made the game kind of fundamentally broken at launch. But you know, it was not as broken as it would have been had it actually been pay to win. So that's That's really what annoys me is that that trailer for the Legacy, and oh my gosh, was that trailer for the Celebration Edition amazing?
Yes.
That was probably the best trailer Battlefront 2 has put out, and they've put out tons of great trailers. The cinematic capture team and trailer people at DICE are amazing, and they blow it out of the water every time. And then that trailer that they came out with, celebrating every facet of the saga, not to mention the music combined with it, is like, oh, I got chills. I got lots of chills, and it's such a good trailer.
Yeah.
But that trailer came out in the comments. Whether that, well, okay, not on the EA Star Wars account, because the people that are subscribed to that YouTube account actually know what's up. But like the IGN version of the trailer, like the EA the EA YouTube channel trailer, stuff like that. There's all these people saying, it's like, why are you still releasing content for this game? This is a dead pay-to-win game. And then people would say, and then people in the comments would say, no, it's not pay to win. It's never been pay to win. That stuff was removed before it even launched 2 years ago. And then the people would just say, I don't believe you. There's no. So, I mean, for Pete's sake, it's so difficult to get people to. It's so difficult to get people to actually believe the game has changed, and that's. Oh, behind me, look, behind you!
I just saw that.
My claymore did nothing.
Oh no. Dang it.
Hey, buddy.
I was reloading.
I'm so sorry. I have to keep slicing you. It keeps happening. I keep having to kill you. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's the whole point of this mode. Although that should
Infected,
probably.
aka murder your friends.
Oh, that I think after this one maybe switch over to survival for a bit, because I actually haven't played it.
Nah, I'd definitely be down for that, especially since we've got a couple more maps available for that, which will be nice. So yeah, I mean, at this point, as much as I love Battlefront 2, I feel like it's always going to be this doomed game. And I really hope that the Celebration Edition is going to bring more people in, because that's another thing, is the game, at least on PS4, has always been populated.
Yeah.
It's always been a very populated game, and it's always had people playing on it. PC and Xbox, that's a different story.
Yep.
There's been
Nice.
plenty of like empty lobbies and servers on Xbox and PC. I mean, we were in a Discord group where people said as much, and they showed examples of just vacancies all over the place. But PS4, probably because of just the sheer amount of PS4s that are in the wild, it's over 100 million units sold at this point. So so you've got a lot of Joe Schmoes out there that have like a PS4 for their kids, and maybe like 2 or 3 games for their kids. So you have like a 7 to 12-year-old kid. There's probably going to be like a Lego game, Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's gonna be games like that. So on PS4 that they're going to have. Maybe a Call of Duty, depending on how old they are. And probably Fortnite, because let's face it, Fortnite. But I really hope for PC and Xbox the Celebration Edition brings more people back, because I think that's another reason people have been so reluctant to believe that the game is better now is because the fact that it has been dead sort of on those systems, so there hasn't been any proof that it's changed for them to see. So hopefully it'll bring people back, but and another reason I want it to become more popular is that DICE needs a win. I mean,
Yeah.
with
They
the
desperately need it.
with the with the Battlefield 5 stuff we were just talking about, and then the misinformation campaign surrounding Battlefront 2 that people seem to be continuing to ignore and just spread lies because they hate EA. I mean, I don't think DICE is in danger of getting closed by
Not
EA.
yet, anyway.
Even though EA has never been shy about that in the past. I mean, look at just 4 visceral games. 4 visceral games. But there. But one of the things with those studios is that it does seem like there was some sort of mismanagement from the top brass. Even as cool as Ragtag was looking from them, stuff like that, it seems like that some of the core leadership was disagreeing, and they kept spinning their wheels to some degree with certain decisions, and so then they kept having this idea and then restarting. I mean, there's Jason Schreier did that whole write up on what went wrong at Visceral.
Yeah.
And EA is partly to blame on that because they kept stretching that
100%.
team thin. Because it's like they can't commit all their resources to getting a Star Wars game off the ground when you give them Battlefield Hardline packs for and all of that. So I mean, they're partly to blame for that too. They're not. It's not like I'm not saying EA is completely blameless in this situation here, of course, but yeah, but EA doesn't just close studios to close studios. There are reasons why that happens, and it was partly EA's own fault, and then Visceral, but Visceral at the same time. They did their best with a bad situation, but they probably still could have done a little bit better and maybe not gotten closed down. But while I don't think DICE is in danger of getting shut down anytime soon because they just seem to be a better managed studio. They at least. I mean, because the thing with the time to kill, Battlefield 5, that's like the only. That seems like to me to be the only kind of mismanagement that seems to have been going on at that studio, because most of the time what happens with DICE is that EA rushes the launch of their game or imposes some sort of decision that is stupid. They get Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 out way before they're supposed to be, and so the games are kind of broken at launch. Or they say, hey, let's make the progression system in Battlefront 2 be focused around microtransactions so we can make all the money off of this, even though people will hate us for it, because EA are evil idiots. They'll do something like that. But then DICE, what they always do is they always make the best out of a bad situation, and they end up making money anyways. So, that's what they've been doing with Battlefront 2 since it launched. I mean, honestly, Battlefront 2 was one of those situations where that was not in their control. That was totally not their fault. I do think you have to hit start manually. It doesn't just start.
Yeah, I'm just think. Well, I just went and did some changes to my loadouts, but also.
Oh, okay.
Also,
I didn't know if you were still setting it up or what. So.
Yeah, do you have any preferences for one of the 4 maps currently available?
What are they? It's Naya Palace, because that's the one that's on here. It's
Piccadilly.
It's Naya Palace, Piccadilly,
Gresna Raid, and St. Petrograd.
See, I feel like Naya Palace and Raid are too large for survival, which is one of the problems I have with this new version of survival. But we can talk about that in a second when we actually get into it. But let's try St. Petrograd, because I think that might be a good sized map to go on.
And also gonna get that.
That's one of the reasons I was kind of excited to see that they had added it, because like, oh, that's a good map for this. Could be a good map for this because of all the different little buildings and stuff to run around into to set traps for people chasing you and all that. So. And
also season 1 content.
And that too.
I was just loading. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah. So to finish up my thought here, because I was pretty much finished anyways, that DICE makes the best out of bad situations that they're not that are usually of not their making. So while I don't feel like that they're in danger of being closed, because even for all the mistakes they've made with Battlefield and stuff in terms of Battlefield 5 and that stuff, that series still sells.
Yep.
So because that's always been a big seller for EA, and it is also a direct competitor to Call of Duty. So even if it were to not start selling well, it's not like they have anyone making Medal of Honor anymore.
Yeah.
So DICE is definitely safe for a while, but
Case in point.
I would just really like for them to have a win.
Yeah.
I really like for them to have a win. And I feel like, and then this is something I'm just going to leave out on the floor for right now, and maybe we'll pick up in another stream. But this is the end of 2019.
Ooh.
We're getting into the next console generation here in the next year,
Changing mags.
and so I feel like we're getting to the point where we're about to get our new consoles in the next calendar year. So I'm thinking that a good redemption story, because here's the thing, DICE has ironically had one of the greatest Star Wars stories can I not refill?
Oh, I have not enough for anything apparently.
I guess I didn't either. That's weird. But DICE ironically has crafted one of the greatest Star Wars stories, and I'm not talking about the campaign. Because think about it.
Yeah,
EA
I know
is
what
the
you're
Empire
gonna say.
or the First Order, and DICE are the Resistance or rebels fighting against them, just trying to do good, while they continuously get beat down by the overlords that are trying to command them.
Changing mags.
Yet they've been doing this for years, so they always manage to somehow come down on top, no matter what bad things happen to them. Whether their game launches and it's broken because the launch was rushed or whatever.
Reloading.
So ironically, what better studio to make Battlefront games than DICE, because they've been playing the underdog game for years. So that's really quite funny when you think about it. Oh, hi, buddy. You're dead. So yeah, but I feel like while they've always had this uphill battle redemption story going on, I feel like a really good redemption story for them would be to not. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's feasible because they haven't released a game in over a year at this point. So I feel like it would be cool to see Battlefront 3 release on the next gen consoles, and it kind of be to start out kind of be a combo of Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2 2017 on the new hardware, while also having its own new exclusive stuff and a new story that's
Reloading.
not meddled with by the corporate overlords and is actually good, because at this point, hopefully EA just knows to stay away, just to assign a studio a Star Wars game, and as long as it's on track and it's not falling behind schedule in terms of development and stuff, just to leave it alone and let the writers write their story. Because as much as I complain about Fallen Order, the story was not really the problem with that game.
Yeah.
At its core. So
Inside, you bastards!
so hopefully a Battlefront 3 game being released on next gen consoles and who knows, maybe it's going to take the next gen consoles to finally get us that ground to air combat the ground to space combat that people have been wanting since 2009 when Elite Squadron came out on PSP. Maybe that's what it's going to take for us to get that, is the new hardware with all its new fancy whatever it'll be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, if that game were to come out and for it to have a good critical reception and everything, that would I would love that. I'd love that for DICE. Although I feel like from what they've said in an earnings call recently is that their next game is going to be another Battlefield.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they fix that, considering Battlefield 5 is kind of a mess right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I don't think DICE really is any like it is in danger of being closed down because of their being official that there will be a next-gen Battlefield game. Now,
and I suppose that makes sense as well. It's going to be the first year of a new console generation. You want like how Battlefield 4 was out for the PS4 launch. You know, you'll have Battlefield. What I mean, do we want to call it 6 for right now, just as a temporary placeholder title? Because their numbering is weird.
Yeah, it's I think
or maybe
IGN
it could be
is
Bad
calling
Company
it.
3.
I think Battlefield 6 will do for now until we know what it actually is, and also it doesn't seem to be Bad Company 3 anyway, based on some rumors. But then again, it's just rumors. So yeah, although I suppose thanks to Battlefield Hardline, the door is always open for a different developer to make it, but I don't really see that happening because I could be wrong, but I think the Hardline multiplayer was made by DICE anyway, and Visceral made a campaign.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but
I feel like
somewhere.
I feel like that sounds right. Now Visceral worked on the DLC packs.
Yeah, that too.
For the multiplayer, but I think the core multiplayer experience was worked on by DICE. But granted, you know, there wasn't too much different in the core multiplayer experience. It was basically they just kind of it's like, hey, let's make Conquest but with cars. And then it's like, and then we'll throw in some regular Conquest maps in here and everything. So
yeah.
So it's like, and yeah. So, oh, and here comes the Juggernaut, and we are not prepared for it. So yeah, that's kind of my piece on DICE. I love them. I really hope they get a win here in the next couple of years, because boy, could they need it. So now I think we can move on.
Yeah, the final
it's the Juggernaut! Run! He's right here. He's right on the steps.
Oh no, I flashed myself. The final thing I'm going to say about DICE's current situation and all that is that you put it that you were that the correct word would be concerned about them, and that's basically 100% accurate on my part. Oh no, there's the Juggernaut again. Especially comparing the teams behind the live service for Battlefront 2 and comparing them to the team that's currently working on Battlefield 5.
I do not have the ammo for this.
Because even though, despite the problems that the game had, the reasons I was stuck around were, one, I just enjoyed the gameplay loop, which they've now changed, and two, I knew that they would turn it around, like based on Battlefront 2 and Battlefield 4, which they were just about to seem to actually do. But it's concerning to see how the same developer seem to be doing completely different things for two of their games, when one is certainly more.
One keeps improving, another keeps declining.
Yeah, when really
the last one.
When really they should have learned the lessons from Battlefront 2 and apply that to Battlefield 5, which it only seemed they were going to do as of recent. Well, it kind of started around June when they actually ramped up and actually released new maps, and then released more maps on a pretty consistent schedule.
I am completely out of ammo.
I got him. Shotgun to the
Hey,
face.
good job. Whew.
Ooh, who wants the
Juggernaut-
minigun?
Yes.
Ho 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 ho!
Yeah, you get the minigun. I'll get an airstrike or something.
Ho,
So
ho,
yeah,
ho.
one of the problems.
Now
one of the
I have a
problems with this
machine
game.
gun.
That works. So one of the problems with this game is, Juggernaut, or with Spec Ops, Juggernaut's way too difficult to take on.
Yep.
And,
I
and
can
just
attest to that.
enemies in general in this game are. So I've got an armor crate up here for us.
Ooh, nice, because I didn't get
Just
anything
enemies
else.
in general in Spec Ops are. That's a grenade. Where is that? Other room. Okay. The enemies are just way too difficult.
No!
for
I
whatever.
accidentally swapped out the machine gun. Or do I have it? No.
You must have dropped it when you went to the ammo cache.
Changing mags.
Now I'm sad.
They got RPGs.
Bloody hell. What now?
They also got gas.
Reloading. Reloading.
Yeah, the minigun's just gone. It's not lying on the ground or anything. You got rid of it when you switched it out for the ammo. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Ah!
Well, that's a real catch-22 because I needed to... Because I had one weapon that was completely empty of ammo.
Reloading.
Oh
Oh
boy!
wait, hold on. Didn't I switch out?
Reloading.
I don't even know. No, that's not the thing.
Okay, I can reload this. Boop. Nope, I'm down.
Ooh.
I was in the middle of reloading my LMG.
Right, hold still.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no.
Oh, behind you. Two of them. Nice.
Sure took my time pulling out the shotgun when I needed it the most.
I'm shot. Bugger me.
And apparently I'm playing as Clash 2.0.
Come on, son.
Now there's a first-person shooter developer that keeps messing up somehow, and I don't understand how. What's up with Clash? Why do they keep having to remove her from the game?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
And it's the exact same problem every time. It's not something new, it's just that her shield turns invisible for some reason.
There we are.
Changing mags.
Okay. Cruise missile could be useful. I'm not gonna make it to the grenades. It's just...
Yeah, I hate that these things are only open between rounds. That's one of the reasons I don't like this survival mode as much as...
Yeah.
Whoa!
Armored enemies inbound.
What happened?
Snipers active. Be advised.
Oh no! And there's a juggernaut coming!
Excited.
I'm dead. I'm just dead.
Changing mags.
It booted me. It booted me out of terminal. It booted me out of the terminal, and it just automatically opened up my Predator missile. So so I'm dead, which means that I will not spawn again until the beginning of the next round. So you're on your own to fight all of these 30 guys.
Including one jogging out.
Yes. You ever heard of the Alamo? This is the Alamo.
Oh no.
And
I'm
your
just gonna
armor's
run.
almost already gone. The only option is to get inside a building. You need, that two-story building. That. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh well, this is it. Yep. Oh my gosh.
That was something else.
So we voting to retry or to
Yeah.
go somewhere else and do something else? Okay, retry.
Let's try one more time at least.
Yeah, again, the difficulty of the enemies in Spec Ops this time around, I don't understand it. It's just hard. It's way too hard.
Yeah, I can already tell from this that this is not on par with the Modern Warfare 3 survival mode.
Which surprises me because whatever issue, well, honestly, I don't really think that mode had any issues, but whatever issues it could have maybe had on, like maybe it was too difficult on some maps or whatever, but like whatever difficulty that might have had, they had 8 years to work on those issues essentially and iterate on that, but no. Ow. They actually created issues where previously there were none. So and part of that is the enemy difficulty, because that was the 2011 version had such clever design in its waves and everything. And I didn't think that this was such like a revolutionary idea, or a novel idea. But I guess considering what we're seeing here, it was. But I mean, the idea that enemies start off very weak and easy to kill, and then as it ramps up, you get to really hard to kill enemies. I mean. Seems like to me that's a no-brainer. That's how it should work. But no, after like round 2, you're fighting tooth and nail every round. Yeah,
it's a complete sudden difficulty spike.
Under fire! Reloading.
Here you are, fighting all these bad guys, and I got stuck on a counter. I was trying to work my way around that kitchen counter.
Bloody hell! What now?
I mean, that was a 4-shot headshot right there that I just got. For Pete's sake.
Reloading.
Oh, I got some more ammo for this. That's good. I don't know. To kind of go conspiracy hat moment, the tinfoil hat conspiracy thing. I wonder if maybe they kind of made this not great on purpose,
Changing mags.
because
Possibly.
it is a console exclusive until October the 1st, 2020, which is just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, gas grenade. So I wonder if that's the reason it's not that great, because or if maybe it was put together at the last moment because they knew they needed to have some sort of exclusive thing for PS4 since all of the regular DLC was going to be free in the season. There wasn't going to be a season pass; it was just all going to be free. So.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it's very disappointing. It's the most disappointing part of this game.
Well, Spec Ops in general is kind of a disappointment in this game. But yeah, my money is definitely on that.
I wouldn't say in general, because I feel like that, like the regular missions, there's a lot of good ideas there. It's just that the difficulty needs tweaking.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the difficulty just needs tweaking. Where with this, it's not like they were trying to it's not like they were trying to reinvent Spec Ops or whatever. They had they already had a good form of survival in Modern Warfare 3. They had a template to work off of essentially. And then they just it's kind of the epitome of, hey, can I copy your homework? Sure, just make sure it doesn't. Just make sure you change a couple things. And so they changed a couple things and they made it worse.
That's a perfect analogy for this.
So the regular Spec Ops missions I think can be fixed. And to a degree, I think they already sort of have, because they at least added in checkpoints, so that way when you get
I forgot about that.
When you get slaughtered by bad guys, you don't have to start from the very beginning. So it might take you 3 hours to do a Spec Ops mission, but you can at least go checkpoint to checkpoint and not have to completely restart when you inevitably fail, because the enemies are too hard. So I mean that in and of itself right there is an improvement. That's a vast improvement right there, which I really appreciate. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
And another thing they can do is they could add they could either add a difficulty setting for those missions, or they could just lessen the difficulty of the enemies a little bit. I feel like that kind of fixes that experience, because what they've got is a really good idea. They just need to make some tweaks to it to really capitalize on that. Where with this, again, like I said, they had a template. All they needed to do was just blatantly copy it, and it would have been great, but they messed it up.
Yep.
Because the fun thing about the survival the first time around in Modern Warfare 3 is that if you played your cards right, you get to like level 30 on your own easily. You get to round 30 on your own very easily. You just make sure to cut, because that was also, even though you were fighting alone, you could call in a Delta team or a GIG and Riot Squad team, and then they would help you out. That's awesome. It's like, why don't we have that kill streak option here? That's really cool. So even though you were fighting alone, you could bring them in to be cannon fodder and to help you fight. And meanwhile, at the same time, you could. Oh, hold on, what's this? Oh, so for 15,000, we can buy a tactical insertion here with the munitions. That's interesting.
Nice. That's nice.
So, but. All right, wait. So this is the Juggernaut round. Yep.
Oh,
no. One of us should have bought a Predator missile.
yeah, I couldn't buy one. It was locked, I think.
Ah, he's on the stairs! He's on the stairs!
Oh no!
Out the window! Out the window! Out the window! Let's go! Run!
Enemy infantry closing in.
Changing mags. Changing mags.
Oh, there he is! Juggernauts also move way too fast. It's hard to get away from him.
Bloody hell. What now?
Just don't lose the minigun this time around.
Yeah, definitely. No.
Bloody hell. What now?
Oh, there he is again.
Cover me. Grenade out.
Say hello to my grenade. Oh boy. Oh, he's coming for you.
I am hurt. I am very much hurt.
Mags.
Oh shoot! Yeah, he's charging. He's charging. Juggernaut should not charge you at full sprint. I think I maybe got him to chase me. Nope, I did not.
Yeah, he's after me now, I think. Oh, I'm low on
Pick
ammo
up
on the
straggler.
scar.
I'm shot.
He's the
Oh,
last
boy.
one. Juggernaut's the last one. Oh, oh.
I only got a shotgun. Wait, I'll flash him. Oh no!
Oh, that's smart. Flash out. It did nothing.
Reloading.
Come on, reload.
Oh, he's charging me again. I'm down to the Uzi. I'm down to the Uzi. I'm hurt.
Come on! Yes! He's down. Oh, I'm not dropping
Don't lose
it
that
this time.
minigun this time. We need that.
Reloading.
Oh, okay. It actually drops when I switch weapons, so it's technically not... Okay. Yeah, I'm holding on to this.
Alright, I've got crates and stuff.
Dropping armor.
Snipers in the
No, I
AO.
didn't want to
Scan for targets.
do that, but... Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure run fast with this.
Up and sighted.
Ah, gas grenade. Go back to Black Ops Nova 6.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
Be advised, ring inbound.
Yeah, just run in front of me instead of actually charging the building.
Oh,
We're
they're behind
inside.
you, they're
Whoa.
behind you. I was making sure we weren't going to get flanked the other way, so I wasn't checking to make sure we were not getting flanked this way.
Yeah, I was too busy taking out the ones who got that were trying to get inside. Well, I'm out of ammo. It was fun while it
Well,
lasted.
hey, at least you put that thing to good
Yeah.
use this time. I do- What is this going to be like with 4 people?
Ooh.
Is it maybe a cakewalk with 4 people? But then with just 1 or 2, it's of course really difficult. I know that's something that we would need to get a squad together for.
That's a good question. Was you?
It's a good thing this isn't Rainbow Six. You would just killed me there.
Yeah.
Enemies on the rooftop! Oh, the headshot. Ow. He's up in the building. Ah! Beat your face in! Beat your face in! The little Han Solo charge down the hallway. Where do you come from the munitions?
Heads up, Juggernaut's incoming.
All right.
Armored enemies inbound.
Sniper activity. Get to cover.
Where'd you go? Okay. Oh, okay, you're over there. Oh gosh. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, that's not good. You tell me I don't get shot immediately.
I'm down. Over here.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I got the Juggernaut.
Sorry about that.
Where'd you go? I stopped receiving your mic.
Well, people came in through the door, so I had to mute the mic. And then I watched as I was killed by a juggernaut.
Well, I pretty much got him. So
That's good.
thanks to that chopper gunner, that was money well spent.
Ah, son of a bitch.
All right, who else wants some, huh? One man with an AK-47. You might as well give up now.
God damn it. Ah, shit on that.
Okay. You only got a couple more here.
Throwing grenade.
Okay, that was overkill for one guy. Oh, our doorbell just rang. Okay, so the only people left, like snipers camping, even this game sucks. Even the AI camps. Yeah, it's. Oh, hey, I popped the trunk.
Awesome.
Oh, okay, but the one shot does hurt. Ow.
Hey, I'm alive. Now we just have to rebuy a whole bunch of stuff. Also, I lost my Predator missile, which makes me sad. Maybe some LMG. Oh, can't afford. Dang it. MP7, I like the MP7. Wait, I don't have a pistol now? Oh no.
Moving on your position.
So how many weapons do you have?
One.
Snipers in the area. Hunt them down.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was because I had the pistol equipped when purchasing the MP7. Oh, this is
That's
bad.
not how that should work, game.
Yep.
What's that?
That doesn't look good.
Why is there a hell? Okay. Okay, just shoot down the guys rappelling. It's just like COD 4.
Oh, hey.
There's a lot of them down there now, though. Ah!
Bloody hell! What now?
Oh, hey, RPG, that could be useful. Oh, no, no, no! In case they get another chopper.
Yeah, that chopper was kind of out of nowhere. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Changing mags.
I'm not even sure what the point of it was, because all it did was drop off troops and didn't attack us.
And it didn't seem to be Spec Ops troops or anything, because they died pretty quick.
Ow.
Reloading.
Alright, I'm down to the Uzi. May have to go on a supply run and walk over some forklifts.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Alright, where's the last one?
Somewhere over here. Behind the steps.
There he is.
Changing mags.
Well, that
Oh,
went
hey.
well.
RPG ammo.
I just need to stop trying to hop over that counter. It's not working.
Trophy system, maybe. Yeah, there's no time to get more, to switch out grenades. Wait, I should maybe refill ammo. Ah, dang it.
Armored enemies inbound. Snipers in your position. Watch for flashes.
I got grenades and stuff and armor.
Well, that's nice if I need to refill.
Okay.
I don't know where to place the trophy.
Helicopter's back.
Well, good thing I got an RPG.
Mags.
Oh, just bodies everywhere.
It's still up after 3 rockets.
I guess you can't destroy it. But I mean, hey, you at least still keep coming down.
Oh, bugger me.
We've got a smoke screen. Oh dear.
Oh, I'm down, apparently.
I got you. I got the armor for it.
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay, I'm changing mags.
Alright, get back upstairs.
Yep.
Reloading.
Oh, hey, rocket refill. That's nice.
Low ammo.
Okay, I'm having to run upstairs. I'm down on the stairs.
Flash out. Right, hold still.
Alright, he's stunned. But he's not gonna be for long.
Taking fire.
Nice.
Guess I'll put the trophy system here then, since we get flashed up here.
Triple kill. Finally got some AK ammo. Alright. See here how a higher caliber round feels.
Ooh, I'm down to
Three
1
left.
bullet.
1, 2.
Nice headshot.
That last kill must have been like simultaneously or something.
Okay, got a predator.
Reloading.
Alright, I got us some more armor and ammo. I'll put them back upstairs. See, this strat is working a little bit more now that we're kind of hiding out in the buildings.
Yep.
Saving up our cash for kill streaks.
Enemy kilo on approach.
Oh, good thing I have an RPG.
Enemy snipers inbound.
Oh, frag! Wait a second.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
This is an attack. This is an attack helicopter. This is
Ah,
a
no, you get out! Run!
Incoming. Light infantry.
What was that? I did. Oh, it's a juggernaut. Okay, I understand what you were screaming about now. I understand what you were screaming about.
Changing mags.
Ow. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm gonna hide in this stairwell. I did not want to
Dang
give
it,
myself ammo,
missed.
but that works. All right, let's see what my chopper can do against their chopper and their juggernaut.
Oh wait, I have a predator missile. Should I use it on the juggernaut or the chopper?
Just use it against something that's red and blinking.
All right, I'll see if I can. Oh, there's the juggernaut again. Oh no, run!
I've been flashed.
Run! What's a mega kill?
A whole bunch of kills, I guess.
Red mark. Call for fire.
Okay, can I see the juggernaut from here? I don't think so. I'll take out the chopper.
I heard it. I really heard it. Ow.
Here, taste rocket. I got it.
Nice.
You know what it's time for now?
What?
Now I have a
the
machine
Yeah,
gun.
let's go.
Ho, ho,
Say hello to
ho.
my little friend. That works. That looks so funny on my screen. It was just. All right, one left.
Oh.
Changing mags.
Well, that was stressful.
Indeed. Let's see, I got armor, so you don't need to buy more armor.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna see about maybe buying another. Oh, can't afford. Because that was a waste of time, because I can't run fast with this.
Yeah, so they didn't say anything about a juggernaut that round. They just said that there was, in it that
Armored enemies inbound.
there was just armored enemies and snipers. They didn't say anything about. Someone.
Yep. Oh, what?
I got him. I'll keep us covered. You take care of them
All right.
out there.
Where? I don't. There they are. Alright, I'm out of machine gun. Oh, I'm down.
On your feet. We got to go.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yeah.
Nope. Bad.
Smoke out.
Friendly. Friendly.
So is there a round limit for survival?
No clue.
Because I don't... I believe it was in the original question mark.
If there was in the original, I never got to it. I think the highest I ever got was like 32.
I know I grinded
Change your mags.
survival to get the trophies. Okay, maybe... what should I pick?
Time for them to have a taste of their own medicine.
I'm liking this without knowing what it actually is about.
I just spent all of my cash on a Juggernaut suit.
Nice!
Moving on your position.
Oh no, I should have bought more rockets, I realize.
Setting a
Nothing
claymore.
Claymore. Come out, wherever you're high.
Changing mags.
Ah! Gas grenade got me. Let's get past your claymore so
Yeah,
we don't accidentally blow up.
That would be a good idea.
Out with you. Let's go.
Also, I didn't realize my character was Scottish, but I'm loving it.
Come on, son. Changing mags.
That was your claymore.
Uh oh.
Change your mags.
Go down.
Oh, there's a whole bunch, and I'm just gonna fire a rocket down there.
Taking fire. Bloody hell. What now?
Think about that grenade.
Reloading. Reloading. Under fire. Changing mags.
That guy's an idiot.
Low ammo.
Alright, one left.
Oh, apparently you can't execute them.
Well, I mean, they're AI, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Disappointing
refill
as it may be.
them. Yep. Wait, it didn't refill for the...
Changing mags.
There we go. Apparently one needs to highlight the weapon you have to refill ammo for it. Oh, dang. Well, I got some armor for us.
Oh,
Armored enemies inbound.
Oh no.
Claymore.
Enemy snipers active. Be advised.
don't worry. I got your back.
Oh, yes. I just heard the music and panicked. Because, oh no, that's jogging out. Oh wait, we got a friendly.
Let's see how you like it! Yeah! Okay. Here, hit my claymore first.
What now?
That's one down, there's another! Yeah! Suck on it! Okay, I lost the Juggernaut suit.
Oh no.
I don't know if that gas grenade's doing anything.
Doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, I have oh no, wait, maybe firing
Come on,
RPGs
go down,
inside
go
would
down,
not
go
have
down.
been a good idea. Oh boy.
Okay, if I can get around this guy and get to the other Juggernaut's
Reloading.
minigun.
Up and sighted.
Oh boy. To run. Wait, where's the...
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Oh no.
You still got 20 enemies left. Don't try to come for me. Just survive. The Juggernaut
come on.
has to be pretty low on health by now.
Oh no, I have no weapons. Well, now I have. Not much ammo though. Where are they?
Changing mags.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy!
That's the Juggernaut.
Reloading.
He's got. Like I said, he's got to be close to dead. There.
Reloading.
Grab that minigun. There's 4 left. You can do this.
Two to go.
Look out.
Wait, wait. Oh! No!
Oh no! The minigun gave you some overconfidence.
Yep.
Well, that was fun.
Was.
I mean, yeah, that would have been more enjoyable if it didn't have some of those problems. But
100% agree.
if problems were fixed, it'd be a blast.
Yeah.
So what now? Are we going to go back to regular multiplayer? Or?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Question, do we want to go for regular multiplayer or ground war?
I don't have a preference. It's up to you, boss.
Speaking of Battlefield,
Yeah.
now I'm even more appreciating of the ground war mode, because I may not have a Battlefield to play until the next one, depending on how things turn out in the near future. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. And this will be interesting because I don't think I played on this map since the beta.
Yeah, you have because we played on this map during like the weekend launch of the game.
Did we? I only remember the other map. The one with the all the buildings and that.
Yeah, no, we played on here because in that montage I uploaded, we're on this map and you're in it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I must have completely forgot.
Well, they haven't fixed that problem yet.
What problem?
Where if you fire a rocket from your chopper, you blow up the chopper.
Oh.
I just did it again.
Oh no.
Shoot them, not me.
Wait. Do. What are our other squad mates doing? Please open the door! Oh, dang it. Oh, what?
There we go. All right.
Echo secure. Friendly UAV overhead.
Have no idea what's going on. They seem to have flag, C flag. Yeah. Okay, that guy's got a 725 around the corner, of course.
Ooh, I got 2 of them. Except there were like 5 of them.
Oh my gosh, we got hostiles moving across the rooftops. Towards
Oh, no.
Bravo. Like little spider monkeys. Ah! That Simtex would have gotten like 3 of them too. Unfortunate.
Friendly VTOL on station for overwatch.
They're on Delta.
Yep.
Help them stop it.
Let's see if we can get to them.
I do like how they just literally ripped the big flatbed truck
Taking Delta.
assets from Black Ops 4 and put them in ground
Yeah.
war.
Uh-oh.
Captain Delta.
Good thing I have the stim thing.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
That was almost a really funny moment from my point of view because I see the grenade go in and I hear you go uh-oh, and then there's an explosion and then your name disappeared, so I thought you blew up, but no, you survived. It's like that would have been great if the smoke cleared and your body just kind of flopped down
Yeah.
from somewhere.
Enemy UAV overhead. Lost Delta. Friendly counter UAV.
What is that? Oh. Oh, there. I see it now. And it's blocked by the...
Cruise missile!
Oh boy.
Okay, I ran into a building to avoid the cruise missile and I ran into a bad guy.
That's a big goof. Maybe I should.
Friendly chopper gunner on overwatch.
Excuse me.
You've lost the lead, soldier. Friendly IAV dropping in.
Maybe I should try that one.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
So, so I just equipped the Strela rocket launcher, and I remember pointing out when we played the beta that, oh, it's not locking on. Apparently it's not supposed to lock on, so it's actually working as intended. So I guess that's nice.
I admire Infinity Ward's dedication to realism when it suits them.
Yep.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Now,
Wait.
let's get these.
Oh,
people
this is
cleared out
a
of this building.
area where I've never been to before.
Oh yeah, you're in the basement.
Yeah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh! Okay, I'm still alive.
Okay, they're about to capture Echo.
Friendly counter UAV active.
We need to get down here. Oh, there you are.
Oh, I died.
What the? Oh my goodness. They're literally in the building.
Securing Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh no.
We're taking out.
Now that's something I don't think they had in the beta.
Friendly precision airstrike.
No. No other way, Dolt.
Come on. Rush.
Strike inbound. Securing Charlie.
Ah! Didn't even get the chance to fire off a rocket.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. We're on out.
All right, we got C. That's good.
Charlie secure. We're taking Delta. Be advised.
Okay,
Precision airstrike inbound.
we're not doomed. Not,
Not
yet,
yet.
anyway.
We are considerably behind.
Enemy cruise missile.
We got a lot of ground to make up, but
Oh,
and we got people camping all over objective spots. So we got to clear them out before we can really leave. But at least we got it secure. Well, not secure. Oh, that's a corpse.
oh.
Back up and echo.
They're on the stairs. Said they are all over this building. Oh, that works.
Securing Delta.
I'll just come up from the inside.
Enemy UAV overhead. We've lost Echo. Be advised, friendly white phosphorus inbound. We're taking Bravo.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
that'll help.
got the war crimes back on time again.
Yeah.
Friendly VTOL on station
Or
for
is it war crimes? I don't know.
White phosphorus is a war crime if you use it against me.
Okay. Makes sense.
Enemy IAV tank on the deck. Hostiles are taking Charlie.
So how do we feel about the use of white phosphorus as a kill streak in this game?
Allied cruise missile away.
I know I know I've said like a short piece on it
We're taking Bravo.
last time I streamed Siege. Not that it really is much of a hot take, but still.
Taking Delta. Enemy UAV up. Friendly IAV dropping in. We're taking Echo. Captain Bravo. Hostiles at Delta.
There. Now, anyone tries to come up those stairs, they're gonna run into all their hacked claymores.
That's
It'll be
nice.
hilarious.
Friendly Wilson on station. You're needed at Bravo.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
how
one of
about-
those things I'm talking about when I say, yeah, it's Dice. Infinity Ward's dedication to realism is really nice when it suits them, because I'm not sure what really where the electronics are in a claymore that allows me to hack it.
Enemy VTOL in the AO.
Neither do I.
I mean, I guess it's the target designator. That's the laser. That's where they're getting that from. But all right, so we got one guy trying to come up the stairs.
We've lost Echo.
Squash for the helicopter.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh. Ah, yeah! And then that was one of my hacked claymores.
Bravo secure.
Nope. Gotcha. Ah, one more kill and I would have had a Harrier.
Ah, not even a hit.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Just keep Alpha locked down. I'm sending in a Predator.
We need the one.
Allied cruise missile away.
Oh, and I just got an IAV.
Friendly UAV dropping in.
Nice.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, I want to try to get up here and keep this road clear.
Oh, dang it.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
We got an enemy vehicle up ahead, so be wary.
Oh, yeah. It's
Got
dead.
it. Alright, we're gonna see if we can hit Echo.
Enemy UAV overhead.
We're ready to jump out in a moment's notice, though. We're on about 5% health here.
Front Delta stand by. We're falling behind. Regroup.
Come on, get up, get up. No. Okay.
Got him.
Enemy VTOL.
Saved your life.
Oh wait, that's even not even inside the objective.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Whoa!
Oh, we just lost.
Stay safe. You're not. On your feet.
We were really behind, though, so I mean, I
Yep.
guess that makes sense. But hey, I think we gave that a good go there at the end, getting some points back.
Yep. It was a good attempt, a good effort.
Especially when those campers came back to their camping spot and they ran into all my hacked claymores. Because I think I may have gotten a double off of one of those. Imagine setting down a claymore, running off, thinking it's gone after you've died. You come back and you turn the corner and it's still there waiting on you.
Oh, that is something. Oops. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of camos.
Yeah, this is the new one that I don't think you've been. That, as far as I know, you haven't been on. We haven't played it on stream. This is Port of Verdansk.
Ooh, yeah.
This is the one that has shipment. This is the one, not shipment. Excuse me. This is the one that has vacant in it as an objective.
Yeah, I actually played it the other day.
Ah. Yeah, it definitely gives me a Battlefield 3 vibe.
Yeah. Of all these maps, it's definitely the one that made me almost believe I was playing Battlefield for a moment.
Yeah, the only thing that reminds me I'm not playing Battlefield 3. Everything isn't blue.
Yeah.
I don't know what was with Battlefield 3 and that blue tint that was on everything, but man, you don't think about it when you're in, like 20. But then, but then you go back to watch old videos of it or something. You go, oh my gosh, that's really blue.
Yeah, and I have no idea why, because I know on PC someone managed to mod out the blue filter so it just looked regular, and the game looked not much, but it looked better without the blue tint. So I don't know why.
Yeah, Battlefield 3 is a game I feel like you need to be playing blue by I can't remember the group name, but you know the I'm blue, ba-da-dee, I feel like you need to be playing that song whenever you're playing Battlefield 3.
You're needed at Charlie.
Oh boy.
I just got punched in the back. Okay, so a corpse I ran by was actually a guy that was droning.
Ooh.
That is a tank.
Meanwhile, well, whoa. Blown
Nice
up
spawn
on spawn.
game, thanks.
That's nice.
We captured Delta. Securing Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. We are holding Echo.
Okay, so right now we're doing the reverse of what just happened to us. What's the... Okay. So this is something that I find interesting about this map, is that you can basically see all of the other, with the exception of Karst River Core, you can basically see all the other ground war maps on this map. What?
Oh.
Enemy
Oof.
default jet in the AO. Losing B. We've lost Charlie.
And I guess I'll wait a second, there's going to be a chopper.
Yeah, I definitely
Oh,
get the feel that they're slowly but surely
We've lost B.
building up for the rumored Battle Royale mode / standalone.
Ah! There we go. And of course someone's gonna...
Airstrike inbound.
This really is like Battlefield.
Meanwhile, my mines didn't
Oh.
fly quite as far as they usually do in Battlefield. Just, oh, this will probably do it. Oh, it didn't even come half the way I was hoping for.
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna take the one here at Echo.
Ah.
There we go. Now, if you want to spawn on me, I shall take a scenic look.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
So, in front of us here, we have the
Oh.
Zaborsk district. So there's one of the maps right there you can see. Over here, we have the farmland map. There's we're flying kind of towards where, because you can see the silos that are at
Yeah.
objective D.
Yep.
And then, now this is what I find interesting. Right in front of us here, that is the gulag from Modern Warfare 2.
Ooh.
Taking Echo.
So is that gonna be? Is that gonna be a location we can go to in the Battle Royale map? I don't know.
I think so, because I've seen like going through what information has been compiled about this Battle Royale mode is that there is gonna be a gulag.
Okay. Right in front of us, there's a guy.
And apparently that's where you'll be sent when you die.
Interesting.
And they have to 1v1 someone if you want to if you want to get another life, apparently.
We're clear. And go down.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
To the left. Contact front. Target down.
I got our back. Or I got our 6.
Friendly precision airstrike on the way.
Breaching.
Enemies have echo.
Room clear. Okay, we need to find the stairs. The stairs are at the end of the hallway. Yeah, here we are.
I got your
They
6.
were hacked. I'm down.
He's down.
Alright, just stay in cover. I'll spawn in here in a moment.
I'll hide behind the claymore.
Securing down.
I got one! Ah!
Counter UAV on standby.
I'm just gonna drop a counter UAV on our location.
Okay.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I got points off of that claymore going boom.
Oh, I'm just.
I've been spotted by a by one of the recon drones.
Strike inbound.
That's
They
not
know we're
good.
here.
I don't think that's how it should work when I have the freaking counter UAV up.
Cruise missile overload.
Yeah, this is a target-rich environment. Be careful.
I planted a mine next to the stairs.
Okay, we got the flag.
Strike on the way.
Ooh.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you tactically play Call of Duty.
Scrambler fuel depleted.
And
There
people
were
said
no
it couldn't
snowballs
be
to
done.
had, but
That this series was doomed to be arcade,
Enemy sentry gun active.
crazy pro-war, whatever other stereotypes this series has earned. That's actually something I've been thinking about, because COD, I'd say since Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, around that time, it kind of earned
I got a wallbang.
a reputation as being pro-war. But honestly, I mean that may apply to the multiplayer, or rather the players in the multiplayer. But I don't know if COD really has been a pro-war game.
No,
Like,
I
if
mean,
anything-
you look at the campaigns, you know, especially when they're good. The campaigns are certainly not. Maybe some of the more recent and futuristic ones, but like the first two Black Ops games, the Modern Warfare trilogy, this Modern Warfare, certainly not. They have not been pro-war.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd say, like even
if you say that war is sometimes necessary to stop people, then okay, yeah, sure, they're pro-war. But shouldn't everyone be pro-war in that instance? I mean,
it's
I
mean, for Pete's sake.
Friendly sentry gun.
I mean, World War II.
Yeah, I mean, 100% necessary. I mean, case in point, one of my favorite war games and games in general, being an old PS2 game called Ace Combat 5. That one is very anti-war at the first half, where to the point where it's almost get cheesy with how the characters are like going about how they wish there was peace instead of war. But even that game recognized that sometimes war is necessary, which is basically what the second half is about. And like, and in the case of COD, like even the futuristic ones, I'd say have been pretty anti-war. I mean, Infinite Warfare is on one we've both played, and that one definitely has moments of, oh, like when a character dies, like that that moment you brought up a bunch of times with the soldier that's slowly dying, and yeah.
That's so great. That is such a great moment in a really mediocre to bad game.
Yeah, and honestly, same goes for Advanced Warfare. Like, it was an okay campaign, but even that one had a moment where, because like around the end of the game, when it's been revealed that surprise, the character played by Kevin Spacey is a villain, even though that was super obvious from the beginning, has been developing some sort of gas weapon, and
it's always a gas weapon with Call of Duty, isn't it?
Yeah. Good point. And then they end up use it, and you see firsthand what one of your fellow soldiers just slowly dying from the effect of that gas weapon. And there's a whole bunch of moments like that spread out through most COD games, if not all of them. Like, honestly, the only one I can't really... No, wait. The only one I can't think of any of would be Black Ops 3, mostly because it was a extremely forgettable campaign. And oh, we're in Vacant. That's nice. And
also it made no sense.
That too, and maybe
if anything,
Ghosts...
that game was anti-technology more than it was anti-war.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't remember there being any anti-war moments in Ghosts, though. But I don't know if that one was... I'm not sure I would call that one pro-war at the same time either, but
I think that
I
game
know.
may be pro-torture, or not pro-war, excuse me. I think that game is anti-torture, because that's basically what happened to the villain. He was tortured into being a villain.
That's true.
Not to mention that. Now, this is interesting, is that this Vacant is a little different, because the layout's not exactly like, you know, there's some areas that are more open. Like,
yeah.
Like that little, there's supposed to be that wire. Oh! I'm dead. If you didn't get. Yeah, there's... Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, I think that game's kind of anti-torture more than it's anti-war, but...
Yeah.
But, I mean, these are kind of the lesser Call of Duty games we're talking about.
Yeah,
here
that's true. But all the made ones, like COD, I mean World War II setting, I feel kind of like that World War II and World War I is one of those two settings where I feel just having a game set in it in the first place is kind of anti-war in the first place, since there you really see just the sheer amount of lives that are just lost to war. I mean, just like the Normandy beach landing, for instance. Yep. And then of course the Modern Warfare series, definitely, and at least yeah.
Got him.
and yet this series kind of got a pro-war reputation, which is kind of weird.
The helicopter crushed me. The helicopter crushed me.
That's not good.
That's so aggravating.
Come on. Place it.
Ah! Tank. Hey, we won.
Noise. Didn't get to use my Tachanka turret, but that was nice still.
Well, I don't really think the shield turret in this game is that great because the rate of fire is so low.
Me neither,
And the
but
damage doesn't compensate for that.
yeah. I'm only doing it because I have a mission.
Deck. Alright, go. There's only 3 more optics to get for that. More blue tiger.
Oh yes, speaking of... Well, not really speaking of Season 1 content, but speaking of Season 1 content, I've unlocked the Holger 26. Finally.
Which is essentially the G36 LMG.
Yep. I don't know what's going on with the naming convention for that one, because I think every other weapon has accurate naming. Maybe. I don't know if Kilo 141... That almost sounds more like a reference to Task Force 141, but...
Yeah, that one's interesting. It's like, that's not a weapon I mean, it looks like if someone was like, hey, let's make what we'd think could be a modern military weapon, that's the one that gets made, because it's not one I've ever really seen used. It's possible that it's a weapon that's out there, but it's not one I've seen. Of course, you do have the staples like the M4 and the AK.
Yep.
Capture objectives and kill your enemies. We're taking Echo. Losing B. We're on Delta. Stand by.
Whoa! Oh, and we talk about the series being anti-war, like, we didn't even mention this game, although I suppose our first launch weekend stream kind of covered that, in a sense.
We captured Delta. You're in charge.
Where? I don't... Oh wait.
UAV overhead.
Watch the rooftops of this building. We got bad guys up there.
Uh-oh. Oh, behind us. How did I not get him?
We're in control.
He's in for a nice surprise once he gets here.
Now, hold on. That's all the elevators are all the way out here. That's annoying.
UAV overhead.
I'm down.
Oh boy.
Sniper over the rooftop, closer to C.
Gone.
I'm not seeing anything.
Well,
Okay.
lucky you.
Must be gone.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Ooh, that's okay. Oh,
Oh, that was a quad kill.
quad.
Enemy VTOL in the AO.
Ah.
Friendly AAV dropping.
Oh my gosh.
Enemy UAV
Got him. You're gonna have to get out on that rooftop pretty soon here. Get ready,
Alright.
because we're taking lots of damage. Alright, let's go.
Jump. There we go. Oh no, why my character was so reluctant.
Guard the staircase. They're gonna be coming for that. I really figured they'd be up here by now. I guess not. Well, I'm going for this helicopter.
Oh, it's over there. I'm coming right after you. Ah!
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Oh no,
Oh
you
no, it
missed!
didn't work. Oh no! I can't fire any weapons! Because this is at Battlefield.
Did I
Okay,
distract him? I distracted him. Get in, get in, get in!
I mean...
Ah, we're taking
Oh,
fire.
ah,
Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from?
right below us.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Okay. I'm spawning in as soon... There we go.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, I think the shopper is full.
Assist your team at Alpha. We're taking Echo.
No, it says in combat, that's why, okay.
Of course, the second we leave.
There we go.
Back. Oh,
Uh-oh.
shoot.
That's bad.
Yep.
Jumping
Down here and grab the...
out, going for... Oh, I thought that was a weird lens flare effect and was thinking, oh no, get out of here, J.J. Abrams, but it was just the rotor blades from the shopper.
I'm down. Stay alive. Capture the objective.
Objective has
Good
been
job.
captured.
I got a capture assist.
Nice.
My sacrifice was not in vain.
Oh boy.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
I disabled the vehicle.
Nice.
Behind you, Loka.
Ah,
Behind the other side of that building. I guess
Yeah.
you figured that out.
yeah, he got me before my iron sights had fully
We're on Delta, stand by.
aimed on him.
Taking Bravo. Got Delta. Assist your team at Charlie.
Testing B. Oh, never mind. Come on, spawn.
UAV overhead. Hostiles at Bravo.
I want to use it too. There we go.
Yeah, I find it a little bit weird how
C.
you can really only kind of use it.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Okay, fine, whatever, I'll take it. But
Hostiles at Echo. Go.
Oh, I want to. There we go.
Friendly UAV overhead. Captured Charlie.
Okay, it's literally just a room.
Taking fire!
Going down.
Reloading. That's good.
We've lost Echo. Friendly UAV overhead. We've lost Charlie.
Brah.
We're taking Alpha. Allied cruise missile away.
Of
Securing
course.
C.
I should have tossed a nade.
Oh, dang it.
Captured Charlie. Enemies halfway there. Step it up.
Good thing I wasn't standing there.
I got a gunship!
Ooh, nice.
Enemy AC-130 above!
Allied cruise missile away. Friendly Wilson on station.
You are not cleared to fire on the church. I repeat, do not fire on the church.
Oh, no, no, there we go.
Good kill. Looks lots of little pieces down there.
We're taking Echo.
Oh, oh no. Oh no! No! My tank!
What happened?
It kind of spun out of control
Echo secure.
Ah.
when trying to get through
Okay, so there's an
environments.
idiot trying to spawn kill.
Need backup for Charlie.
Oh.
Hostiles are taking Delta.
Here, where's that counter UAV? Those things are good taking down. So,
Ah, can't reach him from here.
Be advised. Friendly precision airstrike.
Maybe this mine will do.
right below us.
I see him.
Hold on, we got sniper us here on this building. Multiple, actually.
Oh no! They got me. Oh hey, I got a mine kill.
Cruise missile got him.
Nice.
Alright, we got more snipers over there.
Oh, that's a VTOL. Ah! Why do I keep dying?
The VTOL got me. What?
Out of all the things.
Okay, I hit the rocket. It actually fired at the
Oh.
trajectory.
Dang it.
Securing Alpha. Enemy Wilson deployed. We captured Delta. Enemy UAV overhead.
I see. Oh, I see you going for the chopper. And I can't aim that high.
If I back up, I can't.
Hostiles at Delta, go.
I mean, I could aim at it, but I could. Oh, I got him! I got
Nice.
him! They're down!
Lost Delta. Hostiles at Bravo, go.
Come on, let me spawn.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
There we go.
Careful, Loka, they're firing from up above.
And I can't reach them from there.
Okay, just keep the door covered.
Oof.
Missile incoming.
Ouch. Ah. Built in the A objective building. Watch it, there's snipers on the roof.
Assist your team at Alpha. Friendly IAV dropping in.
They got me.
Charlie.
Looks like we got them.
We're on Echo, stand by. Hostiles taking Alpha. Hostiles at Charlie. We're taking Delta.
Darn snipers.
Allied muscle strike.
Oh!
Captured Echo.
That works! If I need to literally put them right next to you, it'll...
Oh!
One. I... Dead.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly IAV dropping in.
Where's that UAV?
Losing A. Keep back up at Bravo.
Tango spotted.
Friendly counter UAV and be advised. Friendly inbound.
Dang it. Mounting the gun didn't improve my aim apparently.
Overhead. Allied cruise missile away. Hostiles approaching Charlie.
Oh hey.
Yeah, helicopter. I got him!
Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
Friendly UAV overhead. Inbound. We've lost Delta. You're needed at B. Friendly UAV overhead.
nice.
We're taking Delta. Need backup at Echo.
There we are. Oh, there was no
UAV overhead.
Defcon.
I got a cruise missile, sweet.
False alarm.
We're taking Delta. Assist your team at A. We've lost Echo. We've lost Bravo. Delta secure. Keep fighting. Got this.
Alright, now let's let these guys come upstairs. I've got that
Enemy UAV
Claymore
overhead.
waiting on them.
Hostiles at Delta. Go. Friendly UAV overhead.
Oh, should be, that might be a kill.
We're on Bravo. Stand by.
Chopper's about to blow.
Precision airstrike. Take
Victory!
Hey.
Ooh! That thing was cooked.
Did.
So did they put a laser gun in the game?
I don't know.
Because
Did they?
that's the second time I've noticed that it looks like some gun is firing firing lasers. The rounds look blue.
That doesn't seem right.
I don't know if that's a visual glitch or if maybe there's a cosmetic that comes with the battle pass where you can change the trace color of your bullets.
Well, considering you can get to see your KD by buying a watch,
Watches are for.
well, one of them is at least. See, maybe... No, wait. Never mind.
Oh, we're already in the middle of it. It
Oh.
started. And the textures haven't loaded in.
Oh no!
Ah, okay, there we go. There we go.
Capture objectives and kill your enemies.
Maybe this is like Battlefield after all. Because that happens a lot. At least it used to happen a lot in 5. Even on the actual characters, which made them look terrifying.
How can we make the Nazis scarier? Well, we won't let the textures load in.
Securing Bravo.
That was a mistake. I should have kept going.
Hostiles at Delta, go.
Oh.
Securing B. Captured Bravo.
Oh.
We pulled ahead. We're taking Delta. We're on Echo, stand by.
Wait, how do I...
Charlie,
Oh, right.
we're holding
It's
Delta.
that way.
So this is going extremely well.
It's almost too well.
Yeah, we've just got all the objectives.
As I said, this is going too well.
Okay, we're losing Delta.
Oh, it's the other way. Oh, it's friendly.
Hostiles at Delta.
Oh, they did capture it on time.
Losing B. We're taking Delta.
That would have been really funny if we had gotten the DEF CON nuke. Oh no, there it is! It's back.
They can't stop us. Ah. There we go.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh, we got the DEF CON nuke.
Oh my gosh.
Moments after beginning. Tactical nuke incoming!
I can't see a thing.
I disabled a vehicle with the nuke going off. $61-8.
Oh no.
We were in that for what, 3 minutes?
If even that.
I only got 4 kills.
I only got 3. Well, that certainly was the shortest match I've ever played.
Yep. Maybe things will be different when we swap sides. Oh, now we're going
Oh,
to
no.
Verdansk again.
Ooh.
Capture objectives and kill your enemies. We're taking Echo. Losing B. Holding Echo.
Okay. This guy.
Taking Delta. Hostiles at Bravo.
That's a sniper.
Oh. Oh, that's a lot of bad guys.
Securing Bravo. Securing Charlie.
Contact.
Oh. No.
Charlie secure.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, we just got squad wiped.
Yeah.
Hostiles at Echo. Go. Friendly UAV overhead.
Oh, I thought that was some climbing up the stairs, but no, it was a helicopter rising above.
I mean, it's so funny because even this little overpass that's right here in front of us.
Yeah.
You're right here with me. Even this overpass that's right here in front of us, combined with the shipping crates, it feels like two different Battlefield 3 maps merged together.
You're right. And oh, this reminds me of something that I was thinking about on the launch, because now this whole ground war thing could have been made just to like, okay, what can we do with COD that we haven't done before? Of course, the conspiracy theorist in me goes, maybe this is just to take a stab at Battlefield, considering the previous two Infinity Ward games. No, actually, the previous 3 Infinity Ward games released around the same time as a Battlefield game. We had Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 in 2013. And then we had Ghosts and Battlefield 4. No, wait, did I say 2013? I meant 2011.
I think you did, yeah.
Battlefield 4 and Ghosts was
yeah.
in
Modern
2013.
Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 released in 2011.
Yes,
Then
yes.
Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts launched in 2013.
And then, of course, Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1 came out in 2016. And the last two, at least while COD had definitely sold more.
Harrier jet.
The quality of the games was better from DICE's part in terms of Battlefield 4 and 1 versus Ghosts and Infinite Warfare. And then of course Battlefield 5 wasn't doing so well, and they released this. So okay, that seems like a bit of a stab at them. But also, here's a fun fact. This game released on the same date as Battlefield 3 did in 2011. Coincidence? I think not. Although it probably is.
Yeah.
But still, it's... It's a whole bunch of them.
Captured Echo. Securing Charlie. Enemy gunship inbound.
I got sniped.
Just as I
there's
spawned
one
in.
sitting back in their spawn with a sniper rifle behind cover. Okay, that is not where I hit the spawn. That's a problem Battlefield has too. When you click on an objective and it spawns you as far away from that objective as possible.
Hostiles taking Alpha. Securing Bravo. We're on Delta. Stand by. Hostiles are taking Echo. Allied cruise missile away. We're holding Bravo. Enemy beats holding the AO. We've lost Alpha. Securing Alpha.
Flash out. Yeah, that's unfriendly.
We captured Alpha.
Sniper.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Delta secure.
Oh! there was an IAV, and I slid around the corner to avoid a sniper, and I slid around the corner, and there was a there was an LAV.
Enemy beats holding the AO.
That's so great. Look, I know.
We're holding Charlie. Friendly
I knew setting up that Shanka turret right there would be a mistake.
Ah! I got one! I got one with the truck! Ah, I should have but I ran over one with the armored truck.
Oh.
Whoa! That, oh my gosh, it's raining bodies! It was raining bodies over here.
Oh no.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
I destroyed a vehicle. I'm hurt though. Oh, we got an enemy Apache coming in. Oh no, wait, that was never mind. That was a false alarm. That was a personal radar.
Enemy UAV overhead.
How much different can you get between those two things?
Hostiles at Delta. Go.
Oh my goodness.
Bravo. Enemy beats holding the AO.
Ah.
Back up the door. Enemies halfway there. Step up.
Wait, how did I get a kill from that?
What happened?
I don't know, I just shot the proximity mine and I didn't see getting a kill, but apparently I got a kill from that. Weird.
Friendly VTOL on station for overwatch.
think I'll switch out for thermite instead.
With the AO. Enemy precision airstrike. Take it. Securing Charlie.
Where did that come from?
UAV overhead.
Oh my goodness.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
I'm still alive.
I am too somehow. Okay, just like last time. I'm down. Get him.
Oh. Should have seen that coming.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Friendly support helo inbound. Enemy UAV overhead.
Dang it.
We have trouble of getting a 3-kill streak to get a care package, and I got a shield turret. Oh well, you roll the dice. The embodiment of RNG.
Yeah. And this is why we're moving away from loot boxes.
Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Bravo.
Oh hey, that was a category No, it wasn't loot box, it was best worst microtransaction system. Yes, indeed, the Dexter Corp.
Friendly VTOL on station for open.
Uh-oh.
UAV overhead.
Oh dear. I messed up.
Oh, come on.
Not done well.
Oh! No! I'm not staying up there.
Hostiles at Bravo. Enemy VTOL in the AO. Securing Alpha.
Yeah, today it's just me and Prentice. The plan was to play the Snowfight
But it
mode
sucked.
because it's Christmas and because it's 2v2. Well, there wasn't really much going on,
Enemy cruise missile.
but we
friendly.
we just played 2 rounds of it and it sucked, so we moved on to something else.
Bravo.
Oh boy.
We're holding Bravo.
Oh, direct back.
Friendly chopper gunner on Overwatch.
Run. Run. Wait, what? Oh,
This is my
that's
objective.
helpful.
Oh, okay. Ah, I'm dead.
Incoming.
It's your objective.
Now we're keeping this. Oh.
We're taking Delta.
Wait. Oh no.
Ah! What happened to me? Now they have a chopper gunner. Now they have a chopper gunner. Okay. Well, we're trying to take their objectives. They're over here flanking us. That's not good.
Well, there's new maps.
Oh
Like
my
this.
gosh! How? Okay, I'm alive somehow. Not gonna question it. Not gonna question
Oh boy.
it.
And vacant.
That's a bouncing body.
And
Okay.
shipment. and Crash from the original Modern Warfare. And Infected, that's a thing now. So there are some fun things outside of the Battle Pass.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Oh, let me spawn.
Ah, come on.
Enemy UAV overhead. Securing A.
I dare you to throw any grenades.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
No idea if you can get them after the season.
What are we talking about? The new weapons?
Yeah, the new weapons.
Yeah, that's something that I'm very curious about. Like, I feel like it's possible if you didn't get them in this season since they were free, then they'll just automatically be unlocked for you at the beginning of the next. But considering it's Activision, I could potentially see it where, you know, if you missed out on them this season, you're just not going to have the ability to get them.
Missile incoming.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it's hard to tell, since, well, we're still in the first season. I could see them maybe make, like, maybe not give it out. Yeah, it is scary because we don't know what exactly the plans are. Because with Battlefield 5 at least, every weapon they have as a weekly challenge award, you can at least once that week is over, you can unlock the weapon with the free currency, which I think is called company credits or something like that. No idea about this game though, so you better grind out that free battle pass. Of course, I think a good compromise would be that you could still earn the weapons after the next season, but you would
By
have
doing
to
challenges or something.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's actually something they did in Infinite Warfare. One of the few things they actually made a good thing with was how the DLC weapons was handled. Because of course you still had the loot boxes, so you could earn by luck the new weapons. But if not, you could either unlock them by completing a challenge or by just purchasing the season pass. Which is way better than what Treyarch ever did.
So that's going to be it for me for tonight.
Yeah, we've been going on for over 3 hours. That's probably a good place to wrap up.
I hate to leave it
anyway.
on a defeat, but
Well, we've had worse
considering the one
endings.
prior to that, we blocked out the enemy within the first 3 minutes of the match and nuked them. I think it's fine though.
Yeah.
Perfectly balanced as all things should.
Yes. And also we've had way worse endings for streams, particularly with Siege. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, that was it for today. Just to actually, I think for tomorrow, although I don't know at what time, because I have a few Christmas thingy, few Christmas related events that I want to play, so I'm gonna be back with something else tomorrow. I don't know which one exactly though, but something for tomorrow, although it potentially maybe at an earlier time than usual. I don't really know yet. I have to see. But anyway, as I said, that was it for today. There will be something else tomorrow, either Apex Legends or Killing Floor 2 probably, because that is a fun Christmas game where they turned all the zombies into undead Santa elves. So that's fun. Probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Of course, Prentice has been with us, so you should definitely subscribe to his channel if you haven't. For those watching, I know Daxter is, so you're good.
He better be.
Yeah. Yeah, so Prentice does some highlight stuff, and he's gearing up for season 3 of Bionicle Reiterated, so that's some great stuff.
I've got a fourth of it done. I can't believe that.
Yeah. Soon. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at LokaCola. A link is in the description down below. And I'll be back tomorrow with something. Bye.